Hey, what's up, everybody? Let's get into it. This Lessons from the Wire, the athlete edition. Okay? If you haven't seen The Wire, it's the best show that was ever made, in my opinion. Been on this earth for a few years. Go check it out. All right? Number one, my name is my name. You understand what I'm talking about? I'm not to be trifled with, ridiculed, or mocked. Everything you heard is accurate and true, excuse me. I am the shit. Think of all your favorite athletes. I know mine. Whenever they stepped out into whatever arena, they let folks know, you know who you were. My name is my name. You understand? I'm an apex predator who can't be stopped, intimidated, or frightened. You better bring your breakfast, lunch, and dinner and leftovers if you're planning on taking my throne. You understand? Number one, and it's no in particular order. You rank them how you want to. Number two, a man got to have a code. What's your code? It's the code that separates the superstars from just the regular old stars. For example, I always thought that there should be separate echelons to the Hall of Fame. Why? Because Grant Hill should not be anywhere near Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. A man got to have a code. What's your work ethic? I love a Kobe quote. I was in the gym from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Took a little break. I was back in there from 9 to 11. Took a little break. I was back in there from 1 to 3. Is that your code? Probably not. That's why you're an also ran. Number 3, if I hear the music, I'm going to dance. My homegirl Kima talking all that stuff and playing dirty, issuing a challenge. Some folks call it, you want to pull Superman's cape. When my favorite player, Mr. Jordan, was playing, you want to talk that stuff and call me Cassius Clay when I just changed my name to Muhammad Ali? Okay, well, if I hear the music, I'm going to dance with you. You will call me Ali, Mr. Ali, by the end of this fight. You will know that I am Mr. Jordan. I am Mr. Magic Johnson. I am Mr. Bird by the end of this contest. That's number 3. Number 4, I'm just a gangster, I suppose. I'm just a baller, I suppose. I go to the Drew. I go to the Rucker. I go wherever. I'm just a gangster, I suppose, Avon, accepting and being at peace with who one is. Don't want to change. Why? For what? To do what? To become what? This is me. Take it or leave it. Oh. Remember the scene when Weebay was talking to Delonda and they were talking about what they were going to do with Little Man? You know what I'm saying? And everybody knew. Naaman wasn't no gangster. He shouldn't have been out there on them corners. Remember who I am, Weebay said. It's my word that will find you. And it's my word that will find you on this football field, okay? On this basketball court. You know what I mean? In this boxing ring. Wherever you want it, I will be there right there. Remember who I am. And remember what I've done. Okay? Have you forgotten? Okay? Have you forgotten my accomplishments? Have you forgotten how I will respond to your shit talking and cartoonish bravado? I remember one player blowing in LeBron's ear and all that type nonsense. And that's why that cat, I don't know if he won a ring or not, but y'all know what I'm talking about. All right. Number 6, you come at the king, you best not miss. Oh, wow. How many people, my homegirl, Bob, I was about to say Katie, my homegirl, Katie Ledecky, my homie, Bob Gibson. Okay, you come at me, you come for my throne, you best not miss. All the folks that repeated in basketball, you coming for me, you talking all that noise, but what? Don't miss. Don't miss, because I see it coming. Ha, ha. I see it coming. Okay? Number 7, all in the game, yo. All in the game. Whatever it is, football, whatever it is, if you want to play dirty, we can do that. Okay? Fair has nothing to do with it. It's all about ruthlessness. It's all about shrewd strategy. These are my notes, by the way. Ain't nobody else. Don't even trip. Everybody knows about Sun Tzu, right? I know you do. All warfare is based on deception. You understand? All warfare, all game is based on deception. All right? Never forget that. Okay? My man Slim Charles. The thing about the old days, they the old days. Put simply, whatever you did to star in college, that shit ain't gonna work at the next level. Number 9, a man learns best when he gets burned. Oh, Prop Joe. But is it really the best way to learn? Is it? For some, adversity is their best teacher. Unfortunately. Aaron Hernandez. I guess you can go back with Aaron Hernandez to I'm just a gangster, I suppose. You could apply that label to him. Plaxico Burress. I remember somebody saying a long time ago, if you got to go somewhere and you got to carry a gun with you, maybe you shouldn't go to that spot. All right? Maybe adversity is the best teacher. I mean, when I was young, my mother and father told me not to touch the stove, but I touched it anyway, even though they gave me very, very sound, very good advice as to why I shouldn't. Don't touch the stove. Wear a condom. Don't mess with this cat. Don't date him. Be careful with that. Don't snort that up your nose. Don't smoke that. Don't put that in your vein. Oh, no, I got to learn the hard way. Number 10, call it a crisis of leadership. On failing teams, is it the players? Is it the leadership? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Who's leading the team? You got vocal leaders. You got ones that lead by example. You got those that are a combination. All right? Crisis of leadership. You got to have leadership if you want to win. Okay? You got to have it. Prop Joe, the game ain't about money. It's about keeping money. You hear that? Y'all remember a video back in the day called, what was it? Loser Athletes. Anyway, the gist of the video, okay, the gist of the video was all these great athletes that went broke wanting to do some hood rich shit. The game ain't about getting money. It's about keeping money. You make all these millions, Tyson and everybody else, and then as soon as you retire from the sport, you go bankrupt. Is that part of the reason why he's fighting again in a few months in some exhibition circus against one of these Paul cats? That's for you to decide and answer. It ain't about getting money. It's about keeping money. What are your investments? Oh, I love that one. I love Prop Joe. Oh, I'm sorry you got taken out, homie. And finally, number 12, stir up a hornet's nest. Ain't no telling who's gonna get stung. You can partner this one with number 7 that says all in the game, yo. All in the game. You know what I'm saying? Starks, Van Gundy, old boy that blew in LeBron's ear, Dylan Brooks. You can be respectful and courteous when discussing the opposition. Praise everybody. And I'm doing this in spirit of the Final Four, especially the women's Final Four, because my baby girl played and we just love the women's game. You understand? And hey, if I'm playing Caitlin Clark, I'm saying everything. Hey, man, she's the best shit since sliced bread. She's transformational. I understand why Cube wanted her. Sorry, sisters, this is all about business. This is like your boy Michael saying Republicans buy shoes too. Only color that matters to me is green. You know what I mean? This is all about business. This ain't personal. This is all about business. You know what I mean? And that's what you want to stir up a hornet's nest. You be respectful. Hey, man, Caitlin Clark is a shit. Jeez, man, look here. Can't nobody hold Caitlin. You know what I mean? That's what you say in public. Once again, all warfare is deception. But once we get on the court, you're going to give her... You're gonna be ludicrous out there. Throw some bows. You're gonna throw some bows on her. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that was all just talk. All right, now that we out here, let's go ahead and get busy with it. Okay? So give them all the accolades. Shower them with accolades, lavender and chamomile, all that good smelling stuff. And then come game time, trip, elbow. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no foul unless the ref sees it. You understand what I'm saying? So, the Wired inspired. I know I went over 10 minutes. I apologize. The Wire inspired athletes version. All right. You got that? You'll be able to get your game on. You'll be able to you'll go from here to here. Especially if you establish a code, a Mamba mentality, any of your favorite superstars, guaranteed. All right, from what I hear, Kobe didn't have very many friends. What do I need friends for? I want rings and jewelry. Do you want rings and jewelry? Or do you want a whole bunch of friends with some false praise? And in closing, I'm either going to start it or end the show with this. My man, Mr. Mark Jenkins, don't look at the sky. The meaning of God body is simple. It means when you see God, it means you see God when you look in the mirror. Excuse me. And that the body of man, woman, is God. And that there is no mystery God in the sky. You, my young, beautiful black girls and boys, you, my LGBTQIA plus community, you are God. Believe that. We are God. I don't even want to get into it. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, peace, love, and happiness.